everybody. I'm your Dungeon Master Thiegrim. Welcome, as we are a bunch of vicious Vikings spending our time winning D&D while we await Valhalla. Say hello, Goon Balloons.
Hello, Goon Balloons.
All right. So first off, let's do a quick announcement. A couple of streams ago, a couple of sessions ago, our bard unfortunately had to leave us, and I had to play our bard for a short period of time, which was terrifying. During that time, my vicious players forced me into making a song, which I am now able to play.
Hey!
Tavern door splinters under a heavy iron axe, while the iron incensaries swing against the dark. They call us the walkers, leaving boots in the ash. One carries the holy spark and one the jagged gash. Beyond stone gates where the ancient things sleep, a silver-tongued healer and a berserker knee-deep in the dust of the dragons and the blood of the cave. Between the tomb and the grave, give us the fruit punch from the chalice of gold, a crimson celebration for the stories untold. Stir the berries of the orchard with the iron of the sword, front punch for the chaos and the mercy of the Lord. The walkers are thirsty in the heat of the fight. Fruit punch is the sweetness at the end of the
Classic fruit punch.
Light from the scepter meets the shadows of the blade, a covenant of fury and the prayers that were prayed through the labyrinth tunnels where the fire traits roam. Two souls on a journey with no map back to home. One bends the broken bone while the other breaks the law. A symphony of thunder and a testament of rock. We stepped over skulls in the hall of the dead. The cleric sang anthems and the barbarian bled. No shield could withstand the brute force of the pair. Through the sulphurous smoke and the toxic blue air, the gold piles are high, but the kinship is more than all of the treasure on the dungeon floor. The walkers are moving and the path is well worn between the divine and the beast that was born. Give us the fruit punch from the chalice of gold, a crimson celebration for the stories untold. Still the berries of the orchard with the iron of sword, fruit punch called the chaos and the mercy of the Lord. The walkers are thirsty in the heat of the fight. Fruit punch is the sweetness at the end of the night. Give us the fruit punch from the chalice of gold, a crimson celebration for the stories untold. Stir the berries of the orchard with the iron of the sword, fruit punch for the chaos and the mercy of the Lord. The walkers are thirsty in the heat of the fight. Fruit punch is the sweetness at the end of the night.
Hey. The walkers are thirsty in the heat of the fight. Fruit punch.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Took me fucking forever. So I'll put that on YouTube for everyone to enjoy the fruits of my labors.
Nice.
Like ever since I made it, it's been like stuck on my brain. It's actually very catchy.
It's gonna be my new workout song while I'm on the treadmill.
I imagine that just full on, headset and everything, and then you're just running along, and then in the middle of the gym, you should just suddenly go, fruit punch! It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so back to the game, though. Last time, we left off as the walkers managed to kill off the bearded devil. And with some clever use of his druidic magic, Bhorahim managed to stave off the last of the exhaustion and survive long enough for them to escape the dungeon with a bunch of loot and a playful hellhound. The portal shut behind them, and the dust, and they dusted themselves off as they found themselves back in the goblin camp. Someone had been there in the meantime, but due to Bhorahim being exhausted beyond reckoning, he didn't notice anything special about, what had been going on. They convinced Myrddin to give them refuge in his mansion once more, and he opened up his homes to the walkers for another night. After a long night's rest, they had breakfast with Myrddin, and they were given both a sending stone and a waystone to help them with their travels. He urged them to hurry and investigate the mine by Graffits. And then he started drawing his teleportation circle as they left. A day's travel went by, and Bhorahim used the time to forge a bond with the new hound he had found, while Apep, the small dragon, practiced flying on the little carpet they had found. The following day they met a small gnome by the name of Nandi, to whom they offered protection in return of transport. He accepted, and Bhorahim managed to clear off the last of his exhaustion due to him being able to rest on a pulled cart instead of having to walk for an entire day. Nandi warned the party of where he had been ambushed last time, and as they came to that spot, they found his old horses dead on the road. As they started to clear the road, they got ambushed once more. And that's where we left off. As you guys see, a couple of kobolds standing there, just seem to be waiting. And you just hear from above the cliffs, "Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!" All right, so I will need you both to roll initiative.
All right, 17, baby.
A 6.
17 and 6. All right, fair enough. Bhorahim, I'm pretty sure you have advantage, yeah?
Yeah, it rolled twice for me, so
okay,
17. Okay. It automatically rolled 2 dice, so.
That's
And
pretty
Pep got
cool.
a 15.
And a Pep got a 15. Let me just update that real quick.
Ah, Peppy.
All right. There we go. So that brings us to the first of these many attackers. You hear voices all around you, and you see these small, scaly cousins of dragons as they're going yelling at you guys and going, "For the winged good! Fight to reclaim our home!" And then they're just gonna be starting to rush out at you guys. So
Come at me, bro. Being it goblin. What? Kobold. God
Kobold,
damn.
not a goblin, not a goblin. Don't worry. But you hear
It's a
them
trap.
all around you. And this guy goes first, and he is a winged kobold, so he's just gonna. Let me just do a real quick check. What is his? Okay, yeah. He's gonna try and attack you, Bhorahim, since you are the closest. So
He's
just-
gonna give me a hug, right? Just a little cozy hug. He's like, I want to be your buddy.
He's gonna try to use his chromatic spit. So he's gonna charge up a spit, and then he's actually just gonna spit at you. Let's do a quick roll and see.
Is that like an attack that can choose between the elements? Oh, yeah, that
Yes,
hits.
it is normally, but these are all fiery kobolds. They are all red in the skin. None of them seems to be purely chromatic. They're just all attuned to one element, it seems. So it hits.
Alright. Yeah, 17 is go.
Oh, and that is rolled maximum damage, so that's 9 damage to you right there. As he just goes,
Ah, rude.
for the winged guard, and you just see like him charging that, and then and the guy, the kobolds that seem to be all around you just wake up and like start charging this guy. Let's see, what are their speed? Okay, that. So let me just real quickly check. Oh, that is too far. You guys are far away. Okay, he's gonna be able to get like to here. So he just starts running with his like little dagger above his head and just run towards you, and that's as far as he can get. All right, and that brings us to this guy who just starts flying down. He lands here, and he's also gonna try and spit at you. One more time. A 6 to hit. That is a natural 1. That does not hit. And that brings us to you, Bhorahim. You feel stronger than you've been in a while, and like you feel like your god has somehow blessed you, raised you up to be even stronger, and your arsenal is broader for that reason. So you are now level 5, you have new spells, you have new abilities you can try out. What would you like to do?
I will use Druidcraft to create a fart cloud. Oh, that's not going to do that.
Fart cloud. Yay!
Yes, fart cloud.
Well, they all have very sensitive noses and take 1 psychic damage. Okay, just.
Okay. So I don't see the top of that hill. The Kobold Warrior C, is he like between 2 bushes or is it trees?
That is like 2 trees, and you see, the only reason you see him is that he is starting to move towards you. Like he is, getting ready to charge at you. So that is why he's like not hiding anymore.
Alright.
Be like Obi-Wan and take the high ground.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that, but the thing is though, I as a player see the high ground, but I as the character, I do not know how high that cave, that mountain wall is, or...
Like the wall itself is only like 15 feet tall, so you can easily jump up there if you want.
Oh, okay.
Didn't the Kobold D like attack you, so you should be able to like see him, right?
Yeah, but I think
you're well aware of Kobold D. A, B, and C are the winged kobolds. A, B, and C are still not in your view, so you don't know that those 3 are there.
All right, okay. I'll just cause okay, so I can climb up there.
You want to climb?
Oh, I think I want to. No, I think I'm just.
It is a pretty steep climb, so if you want to climb for it, I will say you can, but you're half movement speed, so you would barely get up there, and then kind of be stuck right in front of Kobold D. But I guess you can.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking like doing the jaunt, but yeah, no. Kobold E is closest, but first I think I'm just gonna put I wanna, and I have to stay close to Durr regarding the temporal aid, right? So
yeah, within 10 feet.
all right. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Alright, so you go ahead and raise your armor class by 2.
Yes! I will do that. Alright, so I can walk 30.
Alright, so you cast Shield of Fate on yourself, and you kind of There you can see this kind of like you know how the air is distorted when you're looking over a fire. That's kind of how the air looks around Bhorahim right now.
Ooh, I can change my form to large? No, that's cool. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna walk close to Durr. Yeah, I go there, and I say, I walk past Durr, and I say, hold to the mountainside, in case of others. And that will be my turn. I don't think I will use any bonus actions. I don't have any.
Alright, so that brings us to a Pep, who is still just in the card, just chilling, but he did hear, you know, the charging kobolds, so he's gonna, like, since he's pretty far away from you there, he's gonna act by his own accord. So let me just do a real quick, roll to see, like, what is that? Oh, okay. So what a Pep is gonna do is, first of all, he's just gonna charge over and jump up, like, you know, on the seat. And as he sees Kobold E charging down at you guys, that is the first Kobold he sees. And he is gonna try, he's not gonna use his paper breath, because he kind of sees you guys in the distance behind. So he's gonna go straight for Eldritch Blast. So Durr, go ahead and roll an Eldritch Blast for a Pep.
Plus.
I think he's
what
plus
is it again?
4. So that's
18.
18. That definitely hits.
Oh, at 2.
2 damage, man. It all counts, man. Alright, so he gets blasted in his shoulder. He looks kind of back and, like, seems a little bit, you know, frustrated. There are more enemies than he actually thought there is. And that brings us to this kobold up here, who just, like, looks down upon you guys. And for that reason, like, attacking from straight above, he's gonna get advantage on his attack. And he is gonna try and attack you, Durr. With an advantage, he's gonna go... Oh, that is a good roll. He hits. Fair enough.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
Well, it's good for him. I'm sorry. So let's see, how much is that? That's 6 fire damage to you.
Dang.
And that brings us to the Kobold Warrior D down here, who's also gonna just charge at you guys. The same with Warrior A, he's gonna charge up here. And that brings us to this guy here. He's like kind of behind, so he's gonna fly over here. And then he's also gonna attempt to shoot at you, Durr. And since he's again high above you, he gets advantage. 22 to hit. That should still be enough. So that's another 7 fire damage. Kobold C charges over here, sees the Hellhound and a Pep. And he is going to, let me just check real quick. Low, it's a Pep. High is the Hellhound. Oh, that's a high one. So he's going to charge up and use his Fire Spit against the Hellhound. Let's do a real... And again, he gets advantage. 12 to hit. So he hits towards the Hellhound, and you see the Hellhound chooses to, you know, like when you throw a snack at a dog and it just, you know, like quickly grabs it with its mouth. That's what the Hellhound does. It just swallows the spit. No damage.
Nice.
And that means this kobold runs down here. That's the only one who's gonna be able to attack. It's gonna attempt to strike at you, Bhorahim. And it does not get opportunity. It's like getting advantage, but a 9 to hit, that fails. So he charges at you. He's not very big, and he just, you know, goes towards you, and you just like block him easily with your shield. Kind of, you know, like fighting a child-ish for you in size comparison. And that brings us to the last kobold, who charges out of the woods and just goes to attack you. Now the thing is, kobolds have something called pack tactics. So this guy is gonna attack with advantage because another kobold is in your close vicinity.
Alright.
Ooh, 23 to hit. So that's a full 3 piercing damage to you right there.
Oucha.
Yeah, it stabs you right in the knee.
Right in the kisser.
Yeah. But that brings us to you, Durr.
Well, I'm gonna rage.
You're gonna rage? Alright.
Yes.
So, as you gather up your fury and start to rage, you see as these like encompassing ethereal branches of the world tree, they branch out as far as you can see, stretching over the sky, burrowing into the ground at several places. And you see this very small critter, this small rodent just run across this nearby branch at extreme speed, like impossibly fast. It stops for a moment, looking at you quickly, and then it rushes on, disappearing out of your sight. And what do you want to do?
Gave myself the 5 temporary hit points, but I'm also gonna give some temporary hit points to Bhorahim.
Alright, go ahead and roll. That's still 2d6.
Yeah.
He gets a total of 3 extra hit points.
Yes.
Well, 3 is honestly what he just got stabbed by, so it's still, you know, 1 attack.
That is true. Is Kobold C like next to me, or like can I move without him attacking?
I would say there's still a small gap between you two, and he does not have very long arms. So yeah,
Okay.
you can move around him without, you know, getting attacked if you want.
Can I climb up between A and B with like no problem?
It is like pure cliffside. So I will say you would have to roll an athletics check to do it.
Okay.
But I would say with your strength and skills, that would be a pretty low DC for you. Like there's a pretty good chance you could do it.
Well, let's see. 11.
Well, 11 is still enough.
Right, so I climb up there.
All right. So with
I-
climbing, that uses twice your normal movement, and this was like 15 feet up. So that is already the first 30 movement speed you've used.
Right. I'm gonna attack Kobold A.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack him. Are you gonna do reckless or
No, just normal.
just a normal attack? All right. Fair enough. So 12.
18.
18. All right. Fair enough. So with 18, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll to some damage.
That was a 9.
9 damage. So you slam into Kobold A. Do you send him flying?
No, he's gonna... No pushing.
Okay. So you just slam into him, and he's like... You look at him, he looks up at you after the slam, and he's like bleeding, his eyes shut. He's just like... Why? What do? You have one more attack.
Yeah, Wait, can I see how hurt he is? Like...
You get the sense that... Like, it would take minimal effort to kill him now. He is bleeding battered. You see, like, his wing is kind of bent, and one of his arms are just, like, dangling down by his side. So, you are pretty confident that he is, like, on the brink of death.
I'm gonna try and finish him off.
Alright, fair enough.
23.
23, alright, that definitely hits, for sure.
And 8 in damage.
8, alright, so how do you kill him?
I'm gonna, like, send his cub flying over the cliff.
Alright, so you just kind of, like, you know, batter up, baseball style,
Yeah.
just slam in, and he just goes... and flies the fuck away. And he's still got one wing that is not broken, so he kind of, you know, like when you have like a bad paper airplane just kind of circling, and then he just kind of falls down here, and he is dead.
Nice.
Splattered by your power. Alright.
And that's all I can do.
Yeah, that was your movement, your action, your bonus action. Yeah, that's about it. That brings us over to D, who sees this and goes like, "What the? No, what?" And then he's gonna try and attack you, Durr. And he's gonna try a spit attack, but since you now leveled the playing field, he's not above you anymore. He's not gonna get advantage. Oh, but they do have pack tactics, and since the Kobold B is right next to you, he does get advantage. So he is gonna attempt to strike you down with 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Alright, that's 5 fire damage.
Straight up fire damage?
Yeah, your rage does not, unless, is there anything with the new level that powers your strength, your rage up now? Even more?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. No. So, 5 damage straight up. Your rage is only against the physical damages, I see.
Yeah.
But still. That is his turn. And then is this Kobold E, who's gonna run over to you.
Oh
Bhorahim.
yeah, join me.
And he is gonna try and stab at you. He gets advantage.
Nice.
But you have 19?
Yeah, it hits.
It hits. Okay. So that is a total of... Ooh, that was a powerful roll. 6 damage to you as he stabs you in the shin. And that brings us to Kobold E, who just, you know, sees all of this going on and, like, gets attacked by a pep. And he's gonna try to attack a pep back. So he's gonna fire at a pep. That's a natural 1. That's not gonna hit
no.
anything. And that brings us to you, Bhorahim.
Alright.
I like trying to collect them all.
I'm trying to be the kobold bowler.
Oh.
Well, I see myself surrounded, and I have a little glint in the eye and a little smile coming up with as I stand there with my mace and my shield, and I go like, Do you guys want to feel fire? And then I do Word of Radiance.
All right, Word of Radiance. That is that's a Wisdom save or
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. That is worse for them. Let's go ahead. So, Kobold B. Oh, that's a good roll though.
Yeah, so he saves.
And that's an 18.
Yep. He's the 15 is to beat.
All right. Let's see what we get. Oh, no, that's
14.
a 14. They have
Nice.
-1 to Constitution.
Oh, good to know.
And the last one. Yeah, that is.
Hey!
All right, so Kobold C and E both take the full brunt of your attack.
Oh yeah, so as I charge up, green flames like flicker under me and then just like burn towards them.
All right, pure aura farming.
10 damage to those fuckers.
All right, and even though these are, like fire kobolds, I'm pretty sure this is radiant damage, yeah?
Yeah, radiant.
Radiant damage. Okay, so like they just get blasted by this pure green sunlight flame that you're brewing at them, and both kobold E and C both get charred and just fall down to the ground, kind of just smoking.
I look to Kobold Bean and say, feel lucky, punk.
And he goes, yeah? Looking quite terrified. And that brings us to a Pep, who is...
It's gonna attack. Keep attacking.
He is gonna, he's gonna keep attacking. You're still very far away, focused on fighting yourself, so he's gonna try his very best. So go ahead and roll against Kobold E. Ooh.
Oh, that would be a 20.
Nice, that definitely hits.
Oh, 7.
7 damage. Oof, that is a lot of damage. And Kobold E just, gets hit. He tries to block it with his arm, and the shot of the Eldritch Blast pierces straight through his arm into his shoulder. And you see him kind of just fall to his knee, looking bleeding, looking quite hurt. On the verge of death, but not entirely there yet. That brings us to Kobold D, who's gonna run at you, Bhorahim. Kind of reluctantly. It looks like he's kind of hesitant.
Just see 2 of his friends burned up.
Yeah. He just that is terrifying for him. He's gonna try and attack you. I would say he gets disadvantage because he is terrified, but they also have the pack tactics, so it kind of cancels itself out. So he's just gonna do a normal roll. That's a 2 plus 4, so 6.
No hit.
No hit, no dice. Well, a bad dice. Kobold A seems a bit more brave. He's gonna charge down at you and he's gonna try and stab you. And that guy gets advantage. So a 16 to hit.
Sorry.
Alright. Kobold B, he's the one right next to you. Durr. And he is gonna attempt to stab at you.
Oh, he misses.
Oh, alright. So that's a miss on his part. He kind of looks around, sees his dead comrades, and just, it looks like he's maybe thinking about running away. Kobold C is frustrated. He's not really paying attention to what's happening with you guys. He just used his most powerful attack and the dog just ate it. So he's gonna attempt to attack this dog one more time. He's angry. Frustrated, I would say. Gets advantage. 14 to hit. I'll just real quick check what's the AC of the doggo. Oh. The doggo again just catches it with his, the dog seems to be thinking this is a game. And once more just eats the spit that comes at it.
Damn.
Kobold B, slightly terrified, but at the same time, you know, like, Bhorahim, you're getting surrounded again, so he's gonna try and stab you. And he gets advantage, so that's 13 to hit. Wow, these guys are not rolling well. That's not gonna hit you with your shield up and everything. So, Durr, that brings us to you.
I am gonna attack the winged goblin bee.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm guessing Bhorahim is like too low for me to like give temporary hit points. So it's
Yeah,
like
he's like 15 feet down, so he's right, like straight out of your reach, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Oh, a 13?
A 13 is gonna miss.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna try and swing again.
Alright, go ahead. Oof, that was close to being another
17.
miss. But yeah, 17, that does hit. Nice. Go ahead.
9.
9 damage. Alright, so one more time, kind of the same amount of damage as last time. You slam into him, and he looks bleeding. He looks hurt and frustrated. And you get the sense that he does not want to be here. Kobold D is just looking at you guys and like looking around, just what's happening? Alright. And he's gonna try and spit at you, Durr. Uh, 19 to hit.
He hits.
Alright. So 9 fire damage to you.
Damn.
Damn, that guy is actually the MVP of the enemy team. I see that. He's doing well. Kobold E, the guy who's just battling out, you know, Dune High Noon, just going straight at a Pep, is gonna attempt to attack him one more time. $17 to hit. That does hit a Pep.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, so that is gonna be... Okay, 4 fire damage to a Pep. And that brings us to you, Bhorahim.
Yeah. Why avoid the good thing? And I stomp with my ground to awaken the flames once more. So, Constitution saving throw for the crew, please.
Alright, so let's see. That's a 1. It's not a natural one, it's a dirty one, but still. Oh shit, these guys are not doing well on these saves. Yeah,
hey.
all 3 of them fail. Go ahead and see if you just do a triple kill.
Ah, no. 4 damage. Sadly,
4
no.
damage. That is not enough. They do have more than 4 hit points.
Yeah. Well,
but not a lot more. All of them are just taking in the fire damage and looks to be burning and screaming in pain. This is horrifying. The smell is weird to you. Like, it is kinder like, you know, fried chicken, but at the same time, you know it's not. So you're kind of hungry, but slightly ashamed to be hungry about this smell. And that brings us to a Pep, who's just gonna finish the duel. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright.
21. Yeah.
21, go ahead and roll some damage. Pep is doing great.
Oh, a 2.
2. That is still enough. It had 1 hit point left.
Oh, okay.
So, Pep just, you know, gathers his powers, fires off the Kamehameha Eldritch Blast, and you just see it go, and it just tumbles the poor kobold as it just falls dead to the ground, screaming in pain. And that brings us to Kobold D, who notices like his friends are dying left and right, and he's gonna attempt to run.
He's gonna use disengage then, and
No, he does not have the ability to disengage, so you can
All
attack
right.
him if you want to.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, nat 20, baby.
Damn! All right, well, go ahead and roll some damage.
Wow, 18 damage.
Remember the effect of your...
Oh, yeah. So plus a d4, right?
Plus d4, yeah? Oh,
1.
okay.
Alright, so 19.
19 damage. This guy had 3 hit points left. So you just see him trying to run and you just swing your mace right on top of his head and kind of just like nails him down like it's a nail on a piece of wood. And he is just stuck in the ground. His feet just stuck there and he just falls like lifeless, but the feet kind of still standing because his feet are in the ground, just planted now. And he is dead. Cobalt A sees this and is also gonna try and run. You cannot do more reaction, so he's gonna run away.
Coward, I yell.
He's got like 30 movement speed, so
Taunting.
gonna go all the way down there. Okay. It's gonna go all the way down here. Cobalt B sees this and is also gonna attempt to fly away.
Oh, but I'm gonna stop him.
Alright, go ahead and roll to see if you can.
Hold. Is it just a normal attack roll or what?
Yeah, that's just a normal attack roll to try and stop him. What is that? Oh, okay, yeah, but
I may have just bought it.
Okay, it's pretty cool. Do you know if it has like a crit effect?
I have no idea.
Oh, we'll find out, hopefully. All right, but you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
9.
9. All right, so it starts to fly away, and you just go like, "Fuck yeah, I'll help you!" And you just swing and send him flying, and he just splatters, and you just see like these dragon parts just fall from the ground, from the skies down on the ground as he's just splattered and murdered. Let me just real quickly make a note of this. Alright, boom. Oh, get close. Alright, that brings us to Cobalt C, who now notices how the fight is going, and he's gonna fly away this direction. And the Cobalt B is gonna run away in this direction.
Oh.
And that brings us to you, Goblin Slayer. You can now write Cobalt Slayer on your resume too, if you want. It's gonna be a long name by the time we are done with this game.
Yeah. What was it that I was using to like do double the dashing distance?
That's your charge attack. It's under your feature. You have this, adrenaline rush, where you can, as a bonus action, take the dash action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
All right, go ahead.
And then I get 3 temporary hit points.
You also get 3 temporary hit points. Yes.
Yes. And I'm gonna dash after the Cobalt C.
All right, he's slightly up in the air, so you kind of have to jump. But with your strength, that's you can easily jump this distance. So you jump at him. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Oh, 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
10.
That's enough. How does he die?
I guess I'm just like jumping up and doing overhead swings, like you're gonna fly straight down into the ground again.
Alright, so you just go like, hell no! Boop! And he just plummets down to the ground, just through the branches, through everything, just down into the ground and kind of just tumbles a little bit and he's dead. And you just hear the last breath of him just go, and that's it. And how far was that for you? That was about 50 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have 10.
No, because your current movement speed is 80, right? Because you charged.
Oh shit, yeah.
You still have 30 movement speed, dude.
Hey, I can move down there.
You got some good leg muscles, you know.
True.
All right, fair enough. Like, you guys are cleaning up these kobolds.
Oh yeah, brother.
And that brings us to the last of the winged kobolds. It's just gonna see this whole thing and just go flying through the branches here. Bhorahim, what would you like to do?
Get him.
Ooh. Well, let's do it. Yeah, I will do Toll the Dead on Kobold B.
On Kobold B, you do Toll the Dead. That's a Constitution or Wisdom? What is? I can't remember. I think it's Wisdom, yeah?
Yeah, it's Wisdom. I said Wisdom.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Wisdom. Alright, go ahead and roll it. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that's a 2. He takes some damage. Go ahead and roll some ouch.
Alright, so he has already taken damage from before, so
Yeah,
will
it's
be
the big one.
2. But okay, because the normal one is 2d8, because I leveled up. But they don't say it with
It changes the die, not the number of dice. So it's still 2, and then D, and then in this case, it's D12.
so yeah, 2d12s, yeah, because it doesn't say that in the attack itself that it goes up, but only the normal one. And that's kind of weird. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Never mind. You found it.
I found it. Oh my god, that was bad. 8 damage.
8 damage is still enough.
Yeah, it's enough, but from 2d12s, I could, like...
You could do much more. I know, but
Yeah.
it's not bad. Come on. Alright, so that was Warrior B.
Yeah.
Alright, Warrior B, you just see him just kind of stop. As he's just running, and then he just kind of stops. Stands still for a second. Kind of dazed or something. And you see him just kind of tumble forward and just fall lifeless to the ground. He is toast. That was your action.
That was my action.
Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I will. I just want to run up to that guy so I can get the attack of opportunity or lock him.
Alright, so you charge at him and just goes like straight behind him, just waiting for him to move, alright? Pep is kind of too far away to see anything, you know, he's just like, he won his duel. Currently, he's just, you know, feeling like a badass. And that is gonna, like, the kobold just sees you charge at him and he goes, please, don't hurt me. Please. And he kind of just falls to his knees, trying to kind of, you know, just not get hurt. He gives up on trying to run away. He gets the point that you're faster than him.
Makes it easy to hit him.
And Durr, that brings us to you.
Just the way I like.
I'm just gonna use my turn to like climb down to Pip and the dog.
Alright. And you come down and you see a Pep looking smug as a fuck. And you see the Hellhound just like, it looks playful. Like it has not figured out that any fighting is going on. It was just pretty much playing catch. And it caught both the balls thrown at it. It is happy. Do you want to do anything else at your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. And the winged kobold just takes off flying and disappears into the distance. And yeah, that brings us to you, Bhorahim. What do you want to do?
Deal with my maze.
Alright, you have a defenseless kobold in front of you, begging for mercy, and you swing your mace at him.
That's 21 to hit. 27.
27 to hit definitely hits the poor kobold.
9 damage.
So you see this poor kobold go like, please don't hurt me, and you just swing at him, slamming
to the
his
Lord.
jaw, and he just like, you see him break his jaw. His jaw kind of unhinges and falls like just completely, dangling from his face as he just tumbles over at your feet, lifeless. And he is dead.
Hurrah!
All right, guys.
Do they have any loot? Perhaps, mayhaps. Because we have a cart. We can travel. We can put stuff in it.
Remove the horses.
Well, you have a horse.
Yeah.
And you did remove the horses that were on the ground, and you see Nandi go like, "Wow, boys, you're certainly not kidding around." You kind of see him like thinking to himself, "Wow." You go ahead and roll me what's it called? Roll me a perception check, or no? You're gonna investigate here. You're gonna go ahead and give me an investigation check on there.
9.
All right. So the guy right in front of you, the kobold itself seems to be just wearing like a normal piece of cloth, nothing special armor or anything, and just wielding a normal dagger. It seems the dagger is made out of steel. It's a perfectly fine dagger, but it doesn't seem to be anything special.
I turn to our driver and I'm like, "Do you care for some extra weapons, mayhap?"
Me? No, I'm no fighter at all. I don't know how to do that. But if you plan to take all the daggers, we can sure melt them around and make some horseshoes out of them in time.
Oh, that's more useful than weapons, I would say. So, good idea.
All right, bring the daggers. So you take some time, you go around and you collect all the daggers. With the amount of people you guys killed, I would say that's 7 daggers you collect.
Boys. Can I go and grab a waffle?
Sure.
Only if you can grab some for us.
Oh yeah, I will send them by fax.
Send them by
thank
Pastor.
you.
All right, so a small break as Bhorahim goes and gets himself a waffle.
That sounds good.
A waffle.
Let me see if I can roll a net 20.
Yeah, go ahead and try. Let's see how how it'll look.
Oh,
That's
an ad
something
one.
special for an ad one, at least. That wasn't what we were going for, but hey, okay. Oh, I like the sound of it, though. That's nice. Oh. Oh, was that a Pegasus or like a Griffin?
For me, that was a robot, but I heard a horse.
I'm back.
All right, welcome
back.
back. Welcome back.
Is there a storm in Denmark, by the way?
In Denmark, yeah, it is blowing like crazy these days, or at least today.
Yeah.
I feel like the animation for the Nat 1 was longer.
Yeah, the animation for the Nat long one was longer, and then the skull that appeared was pretty gruesome.
Wait, you saw a skull?
Yeah, I saw a skull. What did you see?
I saw like a one-eyed creature and then like some tentacle that swallowed the dice.
Oh, I wonder if it's like, something unique every time. Like it has like a full, array of effects it can blow. Could be. But don't worry, we will get there as we play on. So, Nondi invites you guys back on his car and goes, all right, we are almost there, guys. Just a few more miles and we'll be right there. And you guys continue as you have gathered all these daggers, looked through all the other kobolds and didn't find any other, like just normal small kobold clothes, and then they all were carrying a dagger each. So you gather a total of 7 daggers. They're pretty decent daggers, but nothing special. And there's a pretty decent variety in how well they have maintained the daggers. Some of them have quite a few, jaggeds into them and stuff, while others look completely sharpened and new. But in general, nothing that screams high value to you guys. So you continue on and start traveling with Nondi for a little bit longer. Let me just do real quickly, like back to the boom, 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 boom. And you start heading down and he says, so just like a few more hours and we'll be home. It's kind of weird. These kobolds didn't used to harass me. But I guess times are changing. And it doesn't go long, no more than 20 minutes, until your cart is suddenly stopped. And you see a large group, much larger than the first one of kobolds, with kobold that like looks to be older than the other kobolds, standing in front with a staff, goes up and goes, I'm sorry for my men. We were simply trying to make a living. We used to be very peaceful, simply living off in our small community. But a winged god moved into our cave and drove us out. I don't suppose I can offer. We will give back everything we stole last time. Pay recompense. If you could help us drive out this winged god that took hold of our cavern. And he looks towards you guys, just hopeful, but that is like a large group, something like 20, 30 of these kobolds.
You're saying we shouldn't engage?
Yeah. I turn to you like, what do you think there? Can we take him?
I'm pretty hurt from last fight, so I don't think so.
Lundy just goes, sorry guys, I'm no fighter. I would like for everything to be returned to me for sure, but like right now I have paid off these guys to transport me back home. if you guys promise safe passage, I will say you guys have earned your money and you can help these poor folk if you want. But that is completely up to you. What do you want to do? I mean them no harm. I bear no grudges.
But they did attack us, though. Why do they suddenly just change colors so fast?
Well, he just told us like because of the winged.
No, that doesn't sound plausible to me. Either attacked us for a good reason or not. Work, he says. I don't know.
I'll leave it up to you.
I turned to the kobold leader and I asked, like, so what could we expect as a sign of truth that you are speaking the truth? What I find it kind of strange that you would attack us, and then you can easily blame other people from your group. You could have said yes to the attack plans yourself.
Well, we are nothing but a small group of kobolds trying to make a living. We were driven from our home. We were cast out, lost everything. It is heartbreaking. You must understand. I am sorry that you were attacked by the young ones from our group. Losing everything can be hard to swallow. It is not easy. And he kind of just falls to his knees and his head all the way down to the ground. I beg of you, please, help us. I beg your forgiveness. I apologize.
Who is your god, kobolds?
Who is our god?
Yes, who do you pray for? Who do you serve in desperate times like these?
Oh, our god, the one we pray to for salvation, is no other than the great Bahamut, the dragon of justice.
All right. Well, this cave you speak of is... We're also going to a cave.
No,
Perhaps
you guys
this
were
is
not
the-
going to a cave.
Good, weren't we going?
You were heading back towards Nondi's homestead.
Oh yeah, to the
He was a
homestead.
farmer
Yeah, but we're
who recruited you.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
I know. But we're moving to we are going to the cave, like the mine of graphite. Is this the same cave?
Are you asking the kobold?
Yes. This home of yours, is this the graphite mines or is it another?
The graphite mines? I haven't heard of this place. I know of the city of graphites from tales, but that is way far down south. Many days' travel from here. I don't believe our cave is called any kind of a mine.
Well, we're on a
How
Sure.
far away is it?
yeah. We have prisoners to rescue, and I'm not sure if we can lose their lives.
Oh, that is perfectly acceptable. I was just being hopeful that you would help us. It is no further down than driven with a cart. I would say maybe, depending on your horse speed. And he kind of looks and tries to gather based on the tailwind and everything. Maybe an hour's travel or so from here, maybe less.
I turn to Durr and like, Durr, every minute we use discussing this, people might die. Those poor tavern people. Then again,
Point.
might get some extra coin. Who knows what those kobolds may hoard?
That is true.
And like it's sad if people gonna die, but you know we can only save as many as we can. You know.
I mean, also like if we decline them, maybe they're gonna like keep attacking other people on the route. So maybe
Yeah.
it'd be a good idea.
And you
also
see the older kobold. Oh, I will try to keep a better control over my flock, no matter what you decide. I promise. And he kind of gives like he looks back and gives a stern look, and you see the one who flew away kind of looks embarrassed down to the ground as he catches the eye of the older kobold.
I turn around like, so what would the payment be? The reward for if we'd taken our detour from our holy mission?
Well, we don't have a lot in terms of payment to offer as it is, but back in the cave we had quite a lot of gold, and we even had some gemstones that we can offer in recompense. And as I said, we will also happily resupply this good gentleman, and he points to Nandi, for what I've learned that the young one stole last time.
Okay, so I turn to Durr like, okay, Durr, I have this. Okay, what about this? We take the gold and the gems, and we say we want to have 5 kobolds that could join us to the graphite mine as a part of his claim to be peaceful, so they can help us feed the mines.
Oh, I like the idea of that.
Yeah, right? Because if he says that he's gonna try and behave and control the group, we should have some, like, you know, little currency. So we should keep him to his word. We can try at least. And I turn around and I said, "Oh, Elder Kobold, we would gladly aid you in these quests and these troubled times for you and your clan. But as I said, we would require payment. And payment, of course, would be the gold and the gems. But we would also like 5 of your finest warriors to join us in the quest for graphite, a holy quest. And if they succeed in joining us and clearing the mines, you will be blessed by the holy Oak Father."
Let me get this straight. You want my men to join you all the way down so far away from our home before we even manage to get our home back?
We will help you get your home first, and then in return, we're gonna get the gold and the gems and 5 of your guys to help us. Doesn't that sound fair?
No, I cannot force my men to go do this. I was hoping on kindness, but I see you are no more than despicable people, murdering, don't even showing mercy. Come, we will go. And you see the group of couples all seem kind of discouraged, kind of sad, and they just start to follow this older couple as he leads his group away from you guys.
I sit down and I turn to an audience like, if he said he would be like a good guy, then he would accept this. He really needed help, but I don't think he did. So be careful about your cart here, Nodi. These kobolds are sneaky bastards.
I don't know about that. It sounds like they were quite genuine, and I've met the kobolds many times. They never were this. They were never attacking me or anything before. They seem to be minding their own business. But I am no adventurer. I don't know. But let's continue. We have like 1 day's travel left, and then I'll be home.
All right,
And
let's head on.
And he just slams his reins, and the horse starts to move on. And for a full day's travel, there's like nothing but clouds on the sky, and you're driven further away from the forest along the mountainside, and you come to his home. A nice little farmstead where you see a whole bunch of these mountain goats just jump around and seem to be having the time of their life. It is a beautiful place right at the foot of the mountains, and all you can see is just plains, goats, and mountain all around you. Thank you kindly for bringing me all the way here, boys. This was nice. I feel kind of bad about the kobolds, but to each their own. I thank you, and as you have been paid, I will simply offer you this. And he goes and grabs one portion of ration to each of you, and hands you a portion of ration for your travels.
Wait, didn't he also say he wanted to pay us when he asked us first time?
He paid you up front.
Wait, who took the money?
He offered you 150 gold each.
Yeah, I don't think I thought that would be come from the end. I don't remember it was upfront, but that's okay. Then I will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you haven't written it down, then add each 150 gold. He did offer it up front, so you were already paid.
I thought it was at the end.
No, he offered it up front. He was a pretty stand-up guy.
Can we spend the night here? How late is it?
Based on you having used a full day's travel and everything, it is very, very late.
Maybe we can stay for supper, spend the night.
Well, I can sure fix up some supper. That shouldn't be a problem. No problem. All right. Yeah. Give me a moment. I will fix up something good. It is a bit late, but well, it's fine. I can make something. And he starts cooking up, and puts something on the stove, and goes, "All right, it'll just be a moment. It'll just need to heat up. If you wanted to stay, I don't really have guest rooms here, since I'm a bit of a loner. But I do have, in the barn, I do have some room for you where you can sleep. Let me just go and prepare this." And he goes out to the barn, and you see him just put some hay together and make these makeshift beds out of various hay, and put some sheets over it and a pillow for each of you, and just, all right, that should do it. All right. And he goes to check on the food, stirs around, all right, food is ready. You want some? And he just starts handing each of you a bowl of his this goat goulash he made. And he just starts jamming it in his mouth. This is quite nice. You like it?
Yeah, quite tasty.
That is good. Are you okay, Bhorahim? You seem kind of quiet.
Oh yeah, no problem. Good sir. Just thinking, enjoying. Just thinking about our mission.
Oh, okay. You said you were heading to the Graphit's mines?
That is true.
That's weird. I've never heard of that. I know the city of Graphit's. But I've never heard of a mine.
Well, it's there.
All right, that's good to know. If you guys know where you're heading, then that's perfect. Anyways, it is getting kind of late, so I'll go take a nap. I have to get up early in the morning. Nobody have been looking out for my poor goats for quite a few days. So I'll hit the hay, as they say. Good night, boys.
Yeah, we should go do that too.
Yeah, that is true. We should have a nice sleepy sleep.
Yes.
All right, so you take a rest here in his little home and
Yes.
get some sleep.
A little
No.
long rest.
It is a long rest. You stay there for full 8 hours, and by the time you wake, it is still early morning.
Nice.
Alright, it's the Seattle mines. Was thingamajig.
That's how Graphite moved overnight. I don't like that.
That was because the first map I had made was wrong placement of graphite. So I made a second map. I just forgot to remove the first one from this browser thingy. So I've done that now. It is.
I mean, we never been to Graphite, so it could be a moving city. Who knows?
Could be.
True enough. But I would say Bhorahim, in order to get all the way up to the tavern where you guys met for the first time, you know of graphite. You've been through this area. In order to cross the river, you had to move across graphite. So you know
like
of
a straight shot for him.
Of the city.
Yeah.
And you know,
All
like
right.
this is like a nicely city, like along the river, full merchant city that sees a lot of traffic. You know that it's like the big cities of this region, Ekbir, Sefmut, and Safe, all kind of use Graphic as this kind of neutral city where they can do trade and everything. And there seems to be, river connection between all these 4 cities. And it is not a moving city. You know that. It has a big wall going all the way around the city. So it is early morning. You guys wake up to the sound of goats, and you see that Nondi is already half the, all the way up the mountain, just going around, cleaning out some stuff and, taking care of his goats, making sure that the places where they feed and exercise are in top condition.
We can't waste any more time, so we should go straight to Graphite, right?
Yeah, we're actually going to the Gentle mines, or what was it called? What's the name of the mines? But this was down south, so near past the Udrog forest.
You know that it's somewhere down south of Udgru Forest. It is the Graphite mines, they're called. But you do not know of their location.
Alright, but the dwarf book, or he got the goblin book regarding, and alright, maybe I wrote the wrong name because I wrote Seattle mines. Is that something else, or?
No, yeah, you wrote down something wrong. It's the Yatil Mountains. You can see the biggest text on this map.
Oh, alright, my bad.
The Yatil Mountains, and in these Yatil Mountains, under the mountains, there's a dwarven kingdom. So the Yatil dwarves live somewhere in there. but you don't know, the entrances to the mountains either. They're not located on this map.
Oh.
Well, yes, let's head on out, my good friend. Let's seize the day. I will pray to the Oak Father for a blessed journey in these fine woods.
All right, so you take some time. You take like 10 minutes and just, give a prayer to the Oak Father. And you see the wind outside. It's kind of, shifting a little bit to, give you a nice tailwind. Giving you some good feelings that this will probably be a nice day's travel. And yeah, you guys, like from where you are now, behind you, you have mountains all the way around you. And in front of you, all as far as the eye can see, you just see plains of grass and straw and just, it is beautiful. And it is a sunny day. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing that can be seen from this distance. As you start to walk and, you get all the way to the middle of the day before you start seeing, all the way at the edge of the horizon, you start to see the wood again. And as you come to the evening, and it is getting, late evening, you guys are very hungry. And you are still, a few hours walk away from the forest. What would you like to do?
Well, if you say we're hungry, we better do camp and eat some food.
Yeah, let's pop it up.
All right. So you sit down, you hold your camp, and you feed your animals. And both of you can write off one ration, as you have spent a ration for eating for the day. And is there anything you would like to do around the campfire before sleeping for the night?
I don't think there's any need to do anything.
No, I'm good.
That's perfect. Then you just have another nice sleep, and in the morning you start walking down towards the forest again. Are you heading somewhere specific in the forest, or are you just heading, down south in the general direction of Graffit?
I am going general. Well, I'm going down south. Yeah, south in general.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's the smartest choice.
I'm would I know if I left something at home?
Like your home was pretty barren. You mostly had the things you found in the forest, the things and stuff. So you had some some various berries and fruits and nuts and stuff stored up, but it's been quite a while since you were there last, so you assume that's probably gone bad by now.
Okay.
Other than that, you didn't really have anything other than a few various sticks that you were using for weapons. You had a full entourage, a nice little stick collection that you were using to fight, but your current stick feels a lot stronger, and you've now slammed it into a lot of people, and it hasn't broken. So that the stick you have now is better than any of the previous sticks you had.
I turned to Durr and I said, Durr, do you know, are we close to any elf outposts or their village perhaps? Maybe they know something about the Yetl or the mines.
I would say we're not close yet, but I prefer we're not crossing the river before we're outside the forest. Because the elf village is on the other side.
Okay, so we have a bit of travel to go. But do you think that would be a safe bet? I hear that like elves live a long time. Perhaps they will have some knowledge, some maps, maybe a little.
Just for reference, it's been a while since, so you guys probably have forgotten. But as you were talking to Yagosh up near Palebying Village, he did say that the elves were followers of the Oak Father and would know more about the Oak Father.
Yeah, true. Right. Now, I'm curious.
So like Bhorahim is like interested to go in there.
Yeah, I can go there. I'm right now more interested in if they have any information regarding cave we're going for.
I mean, we could. Not that I wanna. Reasons, but yeah.
Oh, why don't
we
you?
We can.
Did they not accept you in your forest?
No. They're okay. Most of them. Yeah, we can.
Well, only for a short while. I don't need to stay there just to see if we can get some information.
I'm sure it won't matter. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, just like straight south, kinda across the river.
All right, then we head on, and I promise we will not be long. I just want some information to help us. If not, we'll head to Graphit.
You also know, Durr, that the stream, this river, is quite strong in the pool. So trying to just swim across it is almost impossible.
But I know where we can cross it.
You know that the elven village does have a bridge that crosses, and that is how you snuck past the river the last time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and guide us that way then.
All right. So you guys start moving down south, and there's still, Durr, that you're still quite a few days travel, like 3 days travel away from the elven village, if you make good speed. So, but you start traveling, and is there anything you want to look out for, anything you want to do while in the forest, or are we just doing a quick travel here?
Not fully quick travel. I'm gonna be like a bit more alert. It's like normal travel.
All right.
I think.
All right, normal travel. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
11.
You grew up in these forests, so you know that it is kind of weird how quiet the forests are now. It is like something have scared away a lot of the birds. A lot of the animals seems to be missing. But other than that, you don't really notice anything for the first day, as you're starting to head deeper into the forest. You're now, like, after a full day's travel, it is getting late, and you guys are getting hungry again. So you should probably make camp, or are you gonna travel across the night?
Wait, Bhorahim, how much ration do you have?
Right now I have 14, but don't you worry, my friend. I can make us some food in the morning, though. So don't you worry. I will see. Can I have it as a first level spell, or is it only level 2?
It is only level 2. You can't downcast spells. Spells are always at minimum the level you learn them.
So a minimum of level 3 spell. Alright.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, create food and water. I will prepare.
Alright, so you prepare the spell, create food and water.
Yeah, so this. Alright, wait, does that take an hour or a day?
To cast it, it only takes an action. So that's like, it takes you a few seconds to make it. And then the food
Yeah, but
is
to
available.
learn.
Oh, to change it
To,
out.
like, to change.
You can change your spells once per day in the morning. So every morning you prepare your spells.
Yeah, so I can make so as I said to Durr, I can make us food in the morning, but not now.
Okay.
So I give him some. Do you need rations, Durr? I have plenty of rations.
I do. I don't have any.
Oh. All right, I will give you. Let us see. I had 14. I will give you 7 rations, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
But I might have to use some bag space of that miraculous little bag you have there. There will be a lot of food to travel with. I think both a Pep and our hound here will be most pleased. All right. Are we safe in the woods, or should we stay watch? Or
do I know this area? Like, are we safe?
Like, this is on the other side of the river, so you mostly know it by rumor, since you've spent most of your life on the other side of the river. So on this side, you only know rumors, and you know the rumors that there should be like a witch living somewhere in these woods. You know the rumor of normal forest. You haven't heard anything like that there should be any monsters or anything like that in the forest. But normal forest beasts and stuff. You know that there are bears in this forest. You know that there are goblins. And various other rumors you know of. So you would, based on your experience, you would probably say either you should find somewhere really safe, or you should, take turns keeping watch.
We should probably stay alert for the night.
Okay, then let me and the doggo, we can be the first in line, and then I can stay up. So should we do like a 7 hour sleep, or
7 hours each, or what?
no? So like if we sleep for 7 hours, so we split that in 2, or should we do like?
Oh yeah, we can.
Yep. So we'll stand watch in 3.5 hours.
All right.
So I get comfy in the fire, making myself some hot water with some herbs. Yes, and I pet the doggo. Wonder what kind of mystery it has. Can I sense what anything more about the hellhound? Like it's magical. Maybe it's magical properties, or like because he just ate those. Well, I didn't see that, but I'm curious. Either way, yeah. Do I notice a difference? I don't have a hellhound is new for me, so.
You know practically nothing of the Hellhound, so whatever you want to know, you would have to, try to learn it the normal way.
Well, I do know his drool is acidy.
You know his drool is like, almost like this thick boiling water. Like, have you tried making a toast and then biting into it when the cheese is still like melting hot?
Yep.
And it just burns, like that kind of saliva.
That or hot tomatoes, that is.
Yeah, something like that, just very uncomfortably hot, but this doesn't taste good. You can test that if you want. Maybe it tastes good. Up to you.
I'm good.
Fair enough.
Well, I will. All right, yeah. No, then I just cozy up with the dog. Keep alert.
All right. You notice as you were cozying up to it and you're trying to learn more about it, you notice that it is very warm. So you notice that there is something with heat around the doggo, but that's kind of all you know for now.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me a perception check as you are keeping the first watch of the night.
22.
22. All right. With a
Yeah,
22,
I have an advantage, but I don't think I can get higher than 18 or 22.
Yeah, you can try if you want. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, 18 is high.
All right. So with the 22, what you notice is, like, first of all, you notice it is disturbingly quiet. Like, from what Durr has told you and from what you know of this forest, from when you came through here the first time, like, there's supposed to be more animal sounds, more beasts, and more, you should be able to hear life in this forest. But right now, you hear almost nothing. You hear crickets, you hear insects. That's kind of all you can hear. Other than that, it is eerily quiet. You keep a watch out, and this kind of brings you to alert. And you start to really listen and try to hear. And you can kind of hear in the distance the sounds of something either being built, and there seems to be, based on the voices, and now you've encountered the goblins a few times, you hear goblins in the distance. You're not sure what they're doing or what is going on, but you know that there's a goblin somewhere doing something, and that seems to have been scaring away the animals.
Oh.
But they're quite far away from you. But that was a high roll, so you can hear that.
Yeah, so like the faint noises.
Yeah,
I'm lucky
yeah.
to with the wind sort of thing, like the sound travels.
The sound towards you. Yeah. So you get, you get a good wind, and you can hear it, and you can determine that the distance is quite far. So they probably have no idea that you're there. But because of this quiet, due to all the animals kind of having left the area, you can make out that someone seems to be yelling at some other people. You can hear someone pounding with a hammer, trying to make something or something. So there's something going on in this forest.
All right.
But you don't hear it coming closer, and as time moves on, you start to feel a little bit tired, and you gather that it's probably time to wake up Durr to get your few hours of rest.
All right. I gently nudge Durr and I say, Durr, you sleep well? It's your time, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way, I heard some very faint noises of like goblins or some hammering or something of that sort. But I think
goblins? Where?
I think they're far away, buddy. So no goblins fun tonight. But just so you
what
know,
direction?
sadly no.
Yeah, I would say based on your very high
Oh,
roll, you know
all
that
right.
it's probably in the western direction.
West, yes.
Western direction.
So I would say west, my good sir. But I think we should not probably engage tonight. We should just be aware that there might be goblins to the west. But they do. Yeah, well, we can talk about this in the morning. Go and just get up and let me sleep, please.
All right.
And Bhorahim starting to get a bit tired and yawns, and he's like, go into fetal position and like instantly falls to sleep.
All right, so he starts to fall asleep, and Durr, you're left alone. In the quiet, you hear a little bit of a bubbling coming from a Pep as he is snoring ever so quietly. And you hear kind of this hum coming from the Hellhound. And before long, you also hear Bhorahim start to kind of make like this windy sound as he is breathing heavier. It is the middle of the night and you take your shift. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
A 5.
5. With the sounds of your friends, you just feel comfortable. You feel calm. And you feel in your home advantage. This is not exactly where you grew up, but this is still the same forest. It is so familiar around you that you kind of just sit there looking into the fire and get kind of lost in your own mind. But time goes by and it becomes the morning. You guys can take a long rest if you have used anything or something, and then it's another day. What would you like to do?
Well, I heard Bhorahim speaking about breakfast, magical breakfast.
Oh yeah, that's alright. I wake up. And I tell him I had a nice dream. I was sitting in a stream. You were there, Durr, and also what you were reading a paper, and a Pep was holding your club. It was very strange. But yes, breakfast. I will cast Create Food and Water.
Alright.
I'm just gonna let Bhorahim know that I remember there's a wizard and a witch in the forest.
Oh, a wizard and a witch.
Yeah.
Right, well, is it... Oh, that, good to know. Who is it? Are they friendly? Or...
I don't know about the wizard, but I heard like people often go to the witch for help.
Oh, interesting. Because I was thinking, since we heard also some goblin sounds to the west, they might also, be the same kind of goblins we are looking for. So maybe we can capture someone if we should get unlucky in the elf village.
Yeah. Wait, you want to hand them as an offering?
Oh, no. Just, if we can capture one of the goblins and maybe learn about their whereabouts or find some maps, maybe. If we should be unlucky with the elves, of course. So as I just say these, I just take my hands and then I weave like arcane magic in front of me, and then I focus, and suddenly you just see like water Pops in. Oh wait, do we have any containers? Oh yeah, because fresh water on the ground, or in containers within range. Wait a minute. That is. Wait. I have a pot, I think, but
I got some metal cups, if that helps.
an iron pot. Okay, it holds up to 1 gallon. Oh, that's not a lot. I can produce so much more. All right. Wasteful. Yeah, if you have some cups, sure, we will.
Some metal cups with runes on them. I don't know what they do because we never tried them.
Oh, okay. We take the cups and the pot.
All right, and you fill them up with water?
Yes, so I fill up with what I can with water, and then I create some food. They look. It sort of smells really nice, but they look like really bland. So it sort of like it looks like a energy bar, or like a loaf of bread sort of thing.
Okay.
Because the food is bland but nourishing and looks like a food of your choice. So yeah, so it could look like chicken, but it hasn't to be chicken because the food is bland.
Okay.
Yeah, so I pop up some like sort of bready like falafel kind of things, and what it would look like, yeah, protein bars and stuff like that, nuts and everything, and yeah, I can create 45 pounds. Can I create how much I want, or is it constantly like always 45 pounds of food?
I'm pretty sure it says that you can create up to. Doesn't it? No,
Because
it just says you create 45 pounds. So you just create a shit ton of food and water. You can't control yourself. This is just... And there's just everywhere. And it is bland. It's nourishing, for sure, but it is the food of your choice. But the taste, it needs salt. It needs, a spice. You could spice it up if you had spices. But it is just, bland food and clean water.
Need that big pot.
Oh yeah, the pot can hold a gallon, and I like 30 gallons of fresh water. So the rest of the water just like goes around, just for the forest,
water some plants and stuff.
Yeah, like for the Oak Father, for the forest.
Right. And you feel the Oak Father smile upon you.
And I say, well, this food is it should nourish our choice, us for today, but it will be rotten. Sadly, I feel that it won't last very long, so we will enjoy them as long as we have them.
That is true. As
So,
long as we will fit.
Which direction are you guys heading?
I want to still go to the elf village.
Yeah, we can head there.
All right.
Because I feel the elf would have knowledge.
All right, so you start heading down towards the elf village. It is still based on your knowledge, Durr. It's still, like a full day and a half's travel away. So you start moving down in that direction and come towards, you can start to hear the gushing of the river. And as you get closer, it is pretty much the only thing you can hear. You see up in the treetops there are every now and again some movement. And you know this to be elven scouts just out exploring, out keeping, a watch. But it is getting late, and you guys start, it starts to be very dark as the forest trees are keeping out the light of the moon and the stars. So within the next day, you should be able to reach the elf village, but you still have one more night where you need to chill out before getting there.
Right. Guess we do the same thing.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
All right. So first up, Bhorahim, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, nat 20, baby.
Nat 20. All right. As the night goes, you become aware. Even though the gushing, you can hear the sound of the river gushing a few hundred meters down the way. You can see every now and then that you are being watched. You feel the presence, and based on what Durr has told you, you know that the elves are keeping their eyes on you. But other than that, you still feel the eerie quiet. Like there's not as many animals as there should be in the forest anymore.
Hmm.
Do you want to interact anyway with the elves, or are you just
Oh,
letting them...
yeah, I think I wanna use... I think I'm gonna use Druidcraft.
Okay.
I wanna just create the... like spectral, like dancing fairies and butterflies. Yeah, I could do butterflies, like dancing towards them, just to say, like, give them a sign of being friendly.
As you try to do this, you sense them immediately backing off and leaving you for now. They seem to be content on keeping an eye on you for now. And time moves on, and it is now time to wake up Durr.
Alright, I wake up my good friend, and I say that I noticed the presence of some elves, but they did not what's the word? Well, they did not take to my friendly approach. So just be aware, so you know.
And you are very familiar with this. For the majority of your life, you
already
have
aware.
felt the presence of the elves just keeping their eye on you. So you get up and you prepare to take your night shift. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
14.
14. With your knowledge of this forest and everything, you also find it kind of weird that the forest has gone so quiet. That would normally not happen. So there's something moving in the forest, but you don't know for certain what it is. You do, however, feel the familiar presence of the elves, kinda in the distance, keeping their eye on you and keeping their eye on what happens in the forest. You feel calm and the hours just fly away. And it is now early morning and you guys are getting up. What would you like to do? Are you making more food, or what would you like?
Well, since we're getting close to the elf village, I say to Durr that perhaps this day we will eat rations, because maybe we can get more from the elves. If not, I will make more after the elves, of course.
We can try.
Yes, of course, we can try. I would then deny 2 travelers as ourselves. You mean them no harm?
I'm gonna eat a ration and give a pep some food.
Do I sense like any like body language regarding Durr when it comes to the elves? Each time like elves get mentioned, do you like seem agitated or?
Well, I guess Durr would have to be the one to answer that.
Let's just say like you're the one leading on. I'm like most trying to like stay behind you.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm just curious to see why you're so. I'm since it seems so restrictive for regarding the elves, so I'm trying to sense some
Well,
body
it's
language.
not that I find them hostile. It's just like I don't like them very much.
All right, okay. All right. Well, we eat some ration.
Alright, you spend some time getting ready in the morning, you eat your rations, you feed a pep and such, and you get ready for another day's travel. You can hear in the distance the gushing river, and Durr leads on, leading you towards the... As you come closer to the river, you are led on to the main road of the forest that kind of goes all the way from the south all the way up to the tavern, and you come to this place on the river where there's this huge bridge of like interwoven branches, and it kind of seems right now to be lifted up, so it's kind of, you know, like not down right now. It's a lifted bridge, which is kind of weird to you guys, but well, at least to you, Bhorahim, to you, Durr, you've seen this bridge many times and are familiar with it, and you know that only the elves with their druidic magic are able to command this bridge to go down and up. Usually they take ties from people coming and going. The last time you were here, Bhorahim, you were traveling with a merchant as you were going through the forest, and he paid the tithing for you guys to cross. And it is quite a spectacle to see like this these elves just go over to this like interwoven bridge of branches and such, and just lay their hands on, focus for a bit, and just see this huge bridge just move on its own accord.
I turn to them like, oh, this has to be the work of the Oak Father to bend nature to his will. Magnificent. Is the bridge like, how big is it?
It is
Like,
pretty huge. It's like, you know, each side of the bridge is like, you know, a full-on tree, 10 meters each.
oh, okay.
So like the width of like this river is like 20 meters of just raging waters just rushing down from the mountains.
Okay, so it's pretty big. All right. Do I see anything else that might who I can think, like, if any like hidden? Do I see anything that might look like people on the bridge, or like up in the or around or near it? Like trying to stay hidden.
You don't see any. Well, give me a perception check, actually.
So 19.
19. Based on a 19, I would say you are able to see that the elves are keeping their eyes on you. The ones that are currently keeping an eye on you are at the other side of this raging river. One scout seems to be standing up in one of the treetops, just keeping an eye on you. From where you're standing, it looks like he's kind of squinting his eyes. And with a 19, I would say you get the feeling that he's not really looking at you as much as he is looking at Durr.
Oh. So like I turned to Durr and like, well, it seems like there's some people over on the other side of the bridge. Do you had some run-ins with the elves? Is there a good way to show them we're friendly?
Can I see who it is?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
If I
Like
can
this guy is kind of hiding from you guys. Bhorahim just rolled really high, so.
Oh, 13.
A 13. I will say, like, Bhorahim kind of, points out where he is. So with a 13, you kind of see, like some pieces of him, so you see where he is. But it is not one of the elves that you are familiar with. It seems to be a fairly young elf who is currently just keeping the watch for the bridge.
Do I have the knowledge of like get them to lower the bridge?
You know that usually people just yell if they're familiar with the elves keeping the bridge. If they are unfamiliar, usually the elves initiate the communication by making themselves known.
Okay.
But you also know that the elves usually don't make themselves known to you. So you are well aware that the only reason that this guy hasn't made any communications towards Bhorahim is because you are there. But this guy probably also thinks that currently he is not noticed by you guys.
Well, in that case, can I like put on my hood and like kind of like go back in the shadow behind Bhorahim, so he thinks he's alone?
Well, yeah, you could. Then go ahead and you lift up the hood and go ahead and roll me a stealth check as you go ahead and try to become a bit invisible.
22.
All right, so you take your leave and leave Bhorahim all alone. And 1 minute goes by, another minute, and another minute. And then on the 4th minute you hear Bhorahim. You there! You were with
yes.
the tall goblin.
Tall goblin? You mean
The greenskin.
look around.
Are you familiar with him? Is he
Yes. He's my friend. He's my companion in travel. A hero of the realm.
Why have you come here?
We seek knowledge regarding a mine. We hope that you may have this knowledge, and we also would like to procure some rations, if possible, please.
All right.
We mean you no harm. We are a friend to the elves. We are looking for. We are the enemy of goblins and all evil creatures.
All right. Do you have money?
Yes, I have some.
All right.
Is that the way you would like to barter, or is there another way?
The passage for the bridge is 1 gold per creature.
All right, and all right, I will give you gold for that, sir.
All right, and you see him
That's
kind
awesome.
of jump down from the tree and just goes over to this big wooden bridge, and before long it just starts, like going down, and you hear the branches kind of creak, and you see this magnificent giant structure just kind of animate and move on its own. And within just 30 seconds, you have a huge bridge of this fine white wood just stretching from one side of the river, from one short line to the other, crossing the river. And you see him along with 2 other elves just standing on the other side, awaiting you.
All right, I move I move forward in awe, and I study like every little thing I can about the bridge, looking at how it moves, like how it twists and its shapes, and in my hand I just keep the four gold at hand, and I raise up my hands, and we come in peace. We, as I said, we are friends to the elves. And I reach out with my hand with the gold.
He holds his hand forward and meets you on the bridge and accepts the gold and just, all right. The greenskin can come too.
Oh, well, thank you. We will be of no problem for you, kind sirs. We will be just like a grain of sand in a lush forest. Okay.
You talk a lot. And he just
Yes.
turns his back and just starts walking back. And you see, like,
Just gonna step out of Bhorahim's shadow.
even though they are, relaxing a bit more, they're still, holding their bow and arrow nooked, just ready in case of any reaction from you guys. So even though they seem to be easing up, they are not relaxing completely.
So there's 2 elves walking forward, like in front of us.
Yes, there are 2 elves walking right in front of us, front of you guys, and then there's 1 elf standing still back by the shoreline.
So as we walk along, like after him, I say, kind elves, I would say that this gorgeous bridge is truly magnificent. Is this the work of elven magic?
Yes. This bridge was made 100 years ago by Scalanes, our village priest.
Oh, you have a holy man here. That is interesting. I myself am a holy man of the green variety. I could say I have a close connection with the one that's called Oak Father. Is this mayhaps this is also a god you serve, or are there any other elven gods?
Our village does belong to Obathai, the Oak Father.
And I scribble a note. Obatai. Wait, so how do you pronounce that? How do you like Hatai? Obatai? I just try to scribble like.
You say you serve this god, but you don't know his name.
I know him only as the Oak Father. He has not yet granted me the privilege of these other names. I am yet young of age, so when I will grow.
Your age?
Oh, you mean like my religious connection age, or like?
No. How old are you?
Oh, how old I am. Well, how much? I am 35.
You were nothing but a babe.
That's what I said. That is probably how also the Oak Father sees me.
That makes sense. The Oak Father goes by many names. In our village, we know him as Obatai.
But hi, alright, I like that name. I will also use that name in my prayers if that's okay with you. If that's.
You should
like, I
not
don't wanna...
seek my acceptance. But you can ask the Oak Father when next you pray to him.
Alright, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So,
And as you guys are crossing the bridge and talking and everything, Durr, you notice that the other two, they are just, keeping their eyes locked on you with a bit of mistrust.
I'm gonna go to Bhorahim. Like, did you ask him what you need to? Can we leave now?
no, I'm sorry, they're taking us into the village, so we will. I think we will get the information we are looking for, and then we will. Then it won't be long. I promise you.
The guy you were talking to looks back at you and goes, "Oh, you seek entrance to the village."
Oh yeah, yes, if possible, of course.
A follower of the Oak Father should always be welcome, so I have been taught by Scalanes. I will lead you there. And your green friend can come along. It is fine.
Oh, thank you. If it should be of any ill inconvenience, I would, of course, pay. If it would help smooth out some crinks and some cranels. I know a grain of sand can be grainy, of course, and I like wink at him.
He is currently with his back towards you, kind of just leading the way, so he doesn't notice you're blinking. But he seems to be relaxing a bit more after you've kind of, told that you are praying to the Oak Father. So he seems to be more at ease than he has been for the entire time. And he leads you towards the Elven village, and you see kind of in the trees as you guys are starting to walk along, there seems to be like an entire like bridge system going from one of the big trees to another, like these hanging bridges. And Durr, you are very familiar with these, and you've looked up at them for most of your life in this forest, as they are right here in the village region of the forest. They are very obvious, but even as far out as your home went, you have seen like these small ropes and vine bridges kind of go between the trees for easy traversal of the elves. So he leads you guys towards the village, and I need a small pee break. So we're gonna take a small break before we head into the village.
Nice. Then let me to write my notes.
All right, fair enough. Let me just switch the... There we go. While I go. And I will be right back.
How's it going, Mausu? The pain okay?
Yeah. It's almost like at the point where I almost can't, but I'm trying to hang in there.
Oh, dude, if it gets worse, dude, we got to a village, so it's a safe place. Like I won't get fussy about that.
Yeah.
Been a trooper since we've been on this for a few hours, so it's no worries. At least for me.
I'm just gonna try to like take some more painkillers and see how that goes.
Yeah. I went to Grim's YouTube channel to hear his AI song.
Wait, is the song already up on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think it was really fast. I just went to double check. So I don't know if he did it while we were listening to the song, perhaps.
Oh, maybe. Alright, I got my painkillers and some antibiotica.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. All right, now we're just missing the good old Bhorahim.
I told Bhorahim that I might almost be at the limit where I can.
Yeah, Mausu is a bit his pain, so we will try to see how much longer. But I told him that like we're getting close to the village, so it's no problem for me to stop.
That is perfectly fine. We can stop anytime. But yes, you are pretty much at the village. He leads you towards the village. You see, as you're getting closer, that the wooden beams and bridges between the trees are getting more and more frequent and closer in between. And before long, you come to this like place where he stops. He whistles, and you see this cart kind of come down from the tallest tree to land right in front of you, kind of like an elevator. He opens it and leads you guys in and goes, All right, welcome to the village of Ishidaith.
I'm looking concerned at Bhorahim's dog. Because, like, all wood.
That is a
Nice.
good thinking.
That's a great perception there.
Yeah, would it be safe to take, like, him with us?
The guy
Don't wanna burn down the
who is
entire tree.
leading you guys go, we have many a druid in the village. We can turn off fires quite easily, and our trees are very healthy. They do not burn easily. But is he a fire risk? Then it would probably be better to leave him in the care of our beastmaster.
He is. I don't. Have you experienced this hellhound? I believe it's the name of this creature. It doesn't look.
You see, kind of, as you
Vicious to me.
mentioned the word hellhound, he kind of looks to it, kind of with a bit worried look, and like he flinches a bit, like he's in slight disbelief, but at the same time, it's like, you know, two puzzle pieces kind of fall in together, and I think it's safer to leave him in the care of our beastmaster.
I will.
He
You
whistles
put,
twice, and before you even finish your sentence, you see like this elf coming swinging down from one of the trees. What is it?
George of the Jungle style. I hope.
Yeah, George is well, not as vocal about it, but yes. He comes
It's a
swinging
leotard.
down from the tree,
Watch out for that tree.
and he just falls and goes, "Oh, all right. What is it? Could you take the hound to the beastmaster for care until these gentlemen has spoken with the village priest till they have finished the visit?" Yeah, sure. Is there anything I should know about the hound?
Ooh, it's the hellhound variety. I promise you, he will behave. And I look to the dog, and like you can see at Bhorahim eyes, like hopefully that he will behave and nothing bad will happen. He doesn't know anything, but he hopes.
Okay, fine. And he kind of just, you know, like puts a rope around the neck of the dog and goes, "All right, time for a walk." And the dog just starts walking, just like pulling him along, just much stronger than the poor elf. And he's just like, okay, calm down. And before long, the dog is out of your view, with the elf in tow. You get aboard this elevator and slowly get lifted up towards the village. And you see like the canopy of all these trees, and you kind of get raised up into the very highest of the canopies. And you see the elven village of Ishidaith. Let me just scroll out a little bit.
Ooh.
And you kind of come to, like, you know, the northern side of this village. All the way up here is kind of where you enter the village from your side.
Okay. All right.
And he goes, "Welcome to the village. I trust you will be able to find whatever you need."
Of course. If you could
Points to kind of to the center of town, the big house in the big huge house in the middle of town, and goes, "That is the tavern where you should be able to find pretty much any information you would need. Do you guys need a tour, or?"
I don't. I would like to, but I don't think we should. take up more of your time. I only need 2 things to know, good sir.
Go ahead.
Your priest, is he also in the tavern, or is it in another location?
No, the priest does not frequent the tavern in the middle of the day. He will most likely make a presence there later in the day, but for now he should be over at the shrine to Obatai.
Oh, so we can go and visit him at the shrine?
He should be at the shrine, yes.
Okay. Also, I do not know many elves. You are my first elf connection. So, and I like stick out my hand. Bhorahim is my name. Pleased to meet you.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay.
I do not plan on making friends with you guys. I just took you here. You will probably never see me again. But in case you do, my name is Leorai. And he kind of nods at you.
All right. Well, pleased to meet you, Laura. And my second question is: do elves eat meat, fish, all of that sort, or just plant-based food? Because we're just looking to buy some rations, and I'm wondering if we should follow our noses to the closest food place, or is that also in the tavern?
Well, elves can eat anything, the same as I believe you Goliaths could.
Can you eat rocks?
If I can eat what?
Rocks, like stone. Because we can't eat stone. You said eat anything. Well,
And you just see him go. He grabs a rope and just scurries off, and he's gone. You scared him away.
Well, and I turned to Durr and like, I think I get what you mean there. Not a friendly bunch. Well, okay, so I think we should go to the temple first. Look for clues regarding the mountain. And in any case, we could probably just use our noses to smell for food. Or we can also go to the big house in the middle, he said, tavern.
I'm gonna be like, let's hurry to the shrine while I keep looking around.
Yeah, keep up your nose. You have a keen nose, my friend. And I guess I sort of want to like go in this direction.
Okay.
Because like I don't want to like Bhorahim knows that Durr is like super uncomfortable, but he also kind of want to just take the chance to like soak up as much as he can. So he sort of want to just take the long route if possible. And I also suppose, is there signs? Because I didn't ask about this. Because I just assumed I know where the yeah, like is there like for the temple? Like how should I actually know where the temple is? So
you should probably have asked him before you just started. But no, there's not like like a road sign saying like that way to the temple, that way to the shop, that way to the merchant. No.
There's no stall selling like this week special offer on.
From where you're standing right now, no, you see like all of these ones seems to just be houses of the elves.
Okay.
So those seems to mostly just be houses for families and such. Whereas the bigger buildings seems to be the ones that are more of interest to you guys.
All right.
Based on what you can just see from where you're standing right now.
Oh, okay. And then I hit myself in the head, like the moment, I forgot to ask him where the temple was. Do you wanna? Should we just go to the tavern first to get the if there are people there? I'm sorry this went the other way there, but I totally forgot to ask him where the temple was. Like, usually should be signs, in towns. Like, even in my small commune, there was like signs for things. Even in case of strangers will arrive.
Yeah, we can go to the tavern and ask for
All right,
direction.
all right. So we head to the tavern.
All right, so you kind of just head directly straight ahead.
Yeah, straight ahead.
All right, so this big ass tavern actually does have a sign above it, above its main entrance, that says the Treetop Tavern. And you enter this tavern where you see like it is huge. It is like this large tavern in the middle of the city, 3 floors, just each of them having like its own, activities and things going on. There's a bustling of elves. There's only elves in the entire tavern, from what you can see where you are. You see. In the middle of the room, there's this barkeep who's just, keeping an eye on everything, and he has a few barmaids running around, cleaning tables and taking in orders and bringing them to the tables. There are people who are playing in the tavern, playing games, and you see here on the first floor, there also seems to be like this small arena. Where you can see people are currently fighting with each other, whilst other, mostly men, male elves, are taking bets against them. You only just managed to get into the tavern, and Durr, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And as you turn around, you see this elf with dark, cold eyes, long, pointy ears. He holds his head high, and he's looking down on you. He's got like this long, blonde hair, all tangled up with leaves and small sticks in it and stuff. He's bare-chested with a red belt around his waist. He's got like thick skin pants with a bunch of pockets, and his body is toned, very muscular, and his bone has got like braces with bone decorations along them, and you recognize him as being Felduin. What are you doing here?
Can I jump out of his grip and like behind Bhorahim?
Sure, he's not like, holding you in a grip or anything. He's just, like putting his hand on your shoulder. So you can easily just, jump out. It's not like he's grappling you.
Gonna be like, hey, Felduin, good to see you here.
Well, is it time for a rematch, Durr?
I don't think so. We just like passing through.
Do you really think you can pass through here without having to fight me?
I was hoping it.
Tell you what. We will each put a weapon. The weapon will go to the winner. If you beat me, you get one of mine. If I beat you, I take one of yours. And you see on him like he is determined to fight you.
I mean, do I have a choice? I don't think so. I don't feel like it. I have.
I want to see how you have grown in the last months while you have been gone. And no, you do not have a choice. And he kind of just, starts walking towards the fight pit of this area. And just goes over to talk with the booker and says, I would like a fight with this guy. And you see the booker just look in your direction and go, oh, okay. And you see most of the people in here, even though they see you guys and everything, like they look at you, Durr, but they don't seem to have the same kind of prejudice in their eyes as the scouts and this guy has. Like for them, it's like for a lot of these guys, it's like the first time they see you, and they don't seem to have anything against you. You seem more interesting to them because you are very different from the people they are used to seeing.
I'm gonna take out my silver maul and say, alright, I'm gonna wager my weapon.
You know what? I'm gonna let you choose from these three. And he, takes the three weapons he has on his back. It's like 2 axes and a big sword that he just places down on the table. You can have your choice if you can beat me. And he looks at you with a smirk. He nods at the booker and says, "This is Durr. Some know him as Durr the Goblin Slayer." The booker goes, "Oh, it's that guy. Interesting. Well, after this fight, you guys are up. Get ready." And you see he starts stretching and kind of, like getting ready. Is there anything you guys would like to do before the fight starts?
I take my hands on their shoulder and are you okay, Durr? Who is that rude guy? Like, what's his deal and why does he want to fight you? And also, and I lean in close, like, can we cheat in this fight?
He's a guy that's been after me all the time ever since I met him first time.
But like, what after? Like, he to kill you or?
No, kinda. I think it's more for fun for him. Kinda can call him a bully.
Oh, okay. So I got the feeling like maybe he was your like adopted father or like something in like he felt pity on you, kind of like he macho kind of guy. But
That was
okay.
also the reason I didn't want to go here.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, man. As I said, I don't want to keep you anywhere, so you don't have to fight him. But you kind of pull out your mace, though, and that is why I also can we cheat? And again, I lean close to his ear because I could give you like, and I look to the weapons that he can use. Like I could give you some like extra resistance regarding
Right? Do I know what we are fighting in? How we are fighting?
You can see down in this fighting pit, that is fist fighting. They are fighting barehanded.
I mean, I guess if you can do that. Wait, what was it again? The shield thing on me that you're using?
Oh yeah, because I can do because I can either give you AC or I could give you like resistance to bludgeoning. But yeah,
You guys hear the booker go, "All right, let's have a hand for our winner. All right, time for the next fight. get these guys out of here. And you see like some of the elves start to like carry off the loser, and the winner is actually helping him. Like it seems good sportsmanship, and they like sitting down near a table, and just the winner goes, let's have 2 beers. And one of the barmaids goes, right away, sir. And like they seem friendly about it. And the booker starts yelling, all right, for the next fight, we have quite a treat. In one corner, we will have Durr, the Goblin Slayer. And he points to you. So like right now, all eyes are on you. And in the other corner, we will have our champion. And he points over to the other guy. Felduin Irinaris. And you see the guy who's just like smiling, nodding at a few people. And his cold demeanor seems to kind of change as he's looking to the other people. And, you know, he seems to be quite liked here, despite the version of him you are familiar with.
I'm gonna like take out a little pouch of money and like give it to Bhorahim, and I tell him to like go put some money on me, and hopefully like I do that, and I hope that Bhorahim will like talk back, but he's gonna like do the armor class on me instead.
Yeah, so I just because I still have my hold on, like my hand on your shoulder, like of course I'm gonna bet on my friend, and also may the Oak Father protect you, and then I grant you the like an AC buff.
What are the components in order to cast the AC buff?
Just a concentration spell.
No, there's no such thing as just a concentration spell.
Oh, that's all concentration spell.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
In order to cast the
Does
Shield of
prayer
Faith,
scroll. Yeah, that's
you
true.
need to hold a prayer scroll. You need to have a verbal, a somatic, and a material component in order to cast this. So you actually need to say something, you need to make some movements, and you need to have the material. So trying to cast this spell stealthily is going to be a pretty high DC.
Okay, well, yes. So... right. Like,
So
is
if you
it,
want to try it, you can try it, but you have to give me a stealth check in order to try and do it incognito.
All right, I
Sleight of hand
quickly.
if you would prefer. That's also okay.
All right, okay. So I try. You can do it with sleight of hands, but before that, I like do the classic, like, who's over there? That kind of thing on the other corner to see if like all the people are like looking at the other direction than Durr. And then I see, Oak Father, blessed be this great warrior. And then I try and give him the Shield of Faith and sleight of hand, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was so close to 19. No.
That was very close, but you cast the spell and you just see like there's so many people still looking at you, even though there was a bunch of people looking in the direction you were pointing. And the booker just goes, I will have to ask you to not cast spells doing this. Could you please release that?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Did you guys meet the guide? He, I'm kind of new to this whole Oak Father, serving him, and he.
This is a fight of honor, good man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I still
there
new
will
to
be
this.
no cheating here.
No. We're not. We're honorable men. We are on a holy quest for the Oak Father, good sir. So we will not cheat because we're honorable. And I just pulled Durr back. I'm sorry, man. And then I will think of something else. And then I take his money and then I go to the bar because I guess there is where the betting pool is.
No, the booker would be the one who also does the betting and everything.
All right, then it
was 50 gold I gave you.
All right, then I take the 50 gold and I go to the booker and I say, and I turn to Durr like, You can do this. I believe. The Oak Father believes in you. I go to the booker and I say, I will place 15 gold on my good friend here, the Goblin Slayer, sir.
15? All right.
Yes.
I'll write you down for 15, and you see him just, take out this black book, and he starts writing it down. But at the same time, you feel like he's keeping his eyes on you, kind of, blind writing at the same time. Just, it seems like your move with casting a spell before an honorable fight makes him slightly distrustful of you. All right.
I say, like, Bhorahim is my name, good sir. Pleased to meet you. I am new in these parts, and I am willing to learn your ways. I'm new, yes, as I said, I'm new. Do you have any tips and tricks as to one should handle elven... what's the word, like elven interaction?
Excuse me, sir, I still have to take all the other bets. And he just kind of pushes you off and just starts taking bets and stuff, and you just feel like the mood of the whole thing. And you guys are guided towards the arena, and Durr, you are standing at the edge of the arena, ready to enter. Is there anything you would like to do?
Anything I would like to do? I don't think I have anything that could help me.
All right. So you jump down into the arena. On the other side, you see your longtime enemy, your longtime rival, your longtime bully, Felduin, getting ready. He's like, stretching out, getting himself ready. All right. Are you ready? And that is where we will stop for tonight, as you guys are about to duel.
Nice. I have a plan, Mausu. I have a plan to get you some resistance.
All right. Fair enough. Well, thanks to everybody who tuned in to follow the stream and play along. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And to anyone watching on YouTube later, appreciate you guys also. Remember that we play every Thursday if health and time allows. So do join in when you can. And have a good night. Bye all.